Hello everybody watching around the world, this is How We Do It, and I'm joined today by my commentary partner.
Hello everybody, I am always the best, never settle for less, dressed to impress, and severely depressed George, Arkansas, coming off of Steel to Survive, and tonight we have an interesting card lined up as you see Volador Tigre and Blake Syrase starting off this night, and now after that we have Kaede Saiba, who just lost. And now we're going up against Amber Young. Rather, my bad. Sorry, that steals my just mixed with my brain. But regardless, the next match we have MF Crude versus Juice Alexander, and the main event of the evening coming up, a 5-way gauntlet match for the RPW National Championship. So Howie, how you feeling about tonight?
Tonight's very interesting. As you said earlier, Steel to Survive was a pay-per-view to watch. And I'm pretty sure if they capitalize off that momentum, this should be something to behold.
And speaking of, here comes Blake Syrase, as you saw our ring announcer calling him the Fallen Dream Chaser. And I think that may be coming from a lot of his failed attempts at getting championship gold several times, it seems, and obviously always on his chase for that same goal. And from what I've known, he has most of his work at Wrestle Frontier, known for his high flying abilities and trying to still chase after that gold after 6 or 7 years, I think is generally.
Crowd, I believe, not on the side of Blake Syrase here. You suck chance here. I wonder how Syrase is going to take that going into this matchup.
We'll see how well that goes into his head in this matchup.
If I was Blake Syrase, I wouldn't let the crowd dictate how I wrestle, but I mean, we do this for the crowd, we do this for the love of the people. Everyone wants to be the fan favorite.
Speaking of a fan favorite, here we have Volador Tigre, a world-renowned wrestler, very beloved by the fans, not only here in RPW, but across the world. And he had recently fought up against Matsuda Tanaka at FWC Japan not too long ago. So this man is no stranger to a high-profile audience coming along here, and up against Blake Syrase. It seems like he's obviously more the favorite going into this matchup, and it seems not at all close.
Not at all. The fans are completely on the side of Volador Tigre here tonight. As we said, Blake Syrase is a 6 to 7 year veteran, while Volador Tigre isn't too far behind. I believe 3 or 4 years, making his debut to most fans against HOH. This should be one to watch. A great way to open Carnage here tonight.
Indeed, the clash of two high flyers is always a high prospect for any card on any show.
And many would call this a main event anywhere. I mean, as you said, Matsuda Tanaka at FWC Japan is not at all a weak opponent.
Seems like these two have been battle tested for years. I'm looking at, nice little kick.
Both men starting off with kicks instead of the usual collar and elbow tie up, not needing the feeling out process. Arms back and forth for each man, and Syrase telling him to run off the ropes. Elijah's beautiful arm drag there by Volador Tigre, and Blake Syrase retreating out of the ring. Volador just prompting him to get back in. Syrase in, drop down, leapfrog, another drop down, and another leapfrog. Look at the fast-paced action between these men. Oh my goodness.
Almost seems non-stop.
Blake Syrase is tiring me out. Stamina unparalleled. Goes the line, gets ducked and oh my goodness, the agility here. And just faked out Blake Syrase with that DDT.
Playing a bit to Syrase's unstable emotions.
That is true, but Volador made a very simple mistake, which is pandering to the crowd instead of going immediately for that pin. And again, faking out Syrase.
Jesus.
He's really good at playing to Syrase's emotions.
Yes, indeed. Now, so far, who do you think this match favors so far, Howard?
I believe it favors Volador. I mean, he's dictating the pace right now. He's in control of the match, playing to Syrase's emotions, and again, already the crowd. Oh my goodness! Did you see that arm work? The crowd, as I was saying, was just hating on Syrase, for lack of better terms. So that could also play into this matchup with Volador being the seemingly faster man.
Yeah, okay, fair enough, but just not recounting the veteranism of Blake Syrase is something to at least hold at stake here. Yes, indeed, Blake Syrase is not exactly in the right mindset, especially after trying to chase after dreams ever so lightly.
Oh my goodness!
What a beautiful maneuver.
A maneuver I've never seen before, a moonsault knee drop, if you will.
I think that's exactly what it is, partner.
And now, like Syrase just stalking him. My goodness, that knee lift into that lariat.
Bit of blunt force trauma, if you will.
That is true. Now Irish whip into the corner. No, reversed it by Volador. And again, that agility. Oh my God, backflips over in the stunner. Oh. The agility. Oh my God, and the striking prowess of Blake Syrase coming into play once again.
Well, it seems like Syrase sharing the sentiments along there with the double bird flip.
Oh my God, these two men have been on 100 from the start. Oh my goodness!
And taking high risks. Everything. Now Blake Syrase just getting back up to his feet, but instead, Volador Tigre catching him under the bottom rope.
That sliding dropkick through the bottom rope again. Both of these men take it to the skies. High risk, high reward. But at some point, that high risk style has to cost one of these two men. I mean, we've seen it many times in the past. Step through into that power bomb. No, countered into a Hurricane Rana. Count of two. Just a two. Beautiful moonsault there into a spinning elbow drop right across the chest of Volador Tigre.
What the hell is this?
Oh, a DDT, a beautiful satellite DDT, and Blake Syrase is not done. Non-stop action. Oh, caught into another light suplex. And a spinning brainbuster into a suplex, holding on, maintaining that control. Volador Tigre not at all tired out from this fast-paced action. See that gas tank still on full. Gigantic frog splash from the top rope. Will that be the end? Unfortunately not. For Volador Tigre, you have to find out another way to keep the veteran Blake Syrase down. He's going for that super kick from the corner.
Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Oh! Did you hear the sound of that knee?
Yes, I did, and I'm pretty sure Volador is feeling that right now. I don't know if he knows where he's at anymore. That was Syrase.
Counting sheep?
Counting sheep, counting tigers back at the local zoo. Like Syrase, what does he have in store for Volador Tigre? This can't be good for any man. Oh my God, Spanish fly off the top rope.
That could be it, even despite literally the whole crowd disavowing him.
To disappoint the crowd. Oh my God, no. And Syrase is beside himself. Syrase needs to keep those emotions in check if he wants to get the victory here. A third knee strike. Volador Tigre is on Dream Street right now. And that's, oh my God, yet another knee strike in rapid succession, this time bicycle variety. And now that swivel DDT. Volador Tigre could be out, and he is, no, never mind. Counted him out way too soon.
Seems like with every knee that Syrase pulled, it added just that much more vitriol. Ever seemed like every knee had a lot more impact than the other. And now looking to try and capitalize on it.
Oh my God, brainbuster. Oh my God, from the apron.
And catching the arm in this Juji Katami.
That it is a very dangerous situation for Volador Tigre, and just as I say that, tries to escape and punches out. Oh my God, the strength, and no! This time, into the Go-Go Plata.
Again, that ring veteranism, keeping on to the hold no matter what, able to keep him trapped.
I didn't know Blake Syrase had this in his bag of tricks. But on top of the striking ability and high flying, he can sure keep in those submissions.
This hybrid style from Syrase that he seemed to have developed is working well into his favor. Whoa.
That momentary hesitation could... Oh, it did cost him.
That catching him out of the sky with the cutter.
And now Volador runs off the ropes. Yes, indeed.
Fallout 76 sliced bread.
That is all she wrote. And despite being a veteran, that momentary hesitation costed him the victory tonight.
The winner of this match, Volador Tigre!
Volador Tigre making the fans happy tonight as the fan favorite gets a victory over the man they said sucked.
Again, a bit of a classic showing of Syrase letting the crowd get to him more than just kind of, well, blocking in and focusing in on the match.
Conductor.
Aiming fire at your favorite. Bum ass niggas is fugazi. I spit in all of their faces. Flagrant was pushing Percocets on the pavement. Now we in Paris posing and prodded like it's the Vogue pages. All praises due. I teach you niggas like I'm noble, truly global. You not even close to notable. We eating noble, blow C notes, get paid for quotables. Take notice, I'm a star like the logo on Golden Goose.
As you've seen that promo package for Dogfight MMA, seen the likes of Namo and Brian Cruz, and up next, Kaede, Saiba, and Amber Young in a match that won't disappoint.
From Washington, D.C., Amber Young!
Amber Young, you can see from the way she holds herself, professional MMA fighter. Pretty sure if you couldn't tell by the gear she's wearing, the swagger, that killer instinct in her eyes.
Indeed, looking to try and beat Kaede, who failed to pick up the championship at Steel to survive, is looking to try and make a statement out of her, so she belongs to the top of the rankings for a future women's title shot in the near future.
Pretty sure both of these women are looking to get their names back in that hat. Champions. Challengers, I mean.
Yeah, both trying to get out of what seems like the contender, become the #1 contender by boosting up their own morale and speaking of Kaede Saiba,
here comes the woman herself.
From Kyoto, Japan, Kaede Saiba!
Just look at Kaede Saiba. The theme song alone is enough to strike fear in any woman's heart. But I wonder if Amber Young is intimidated by Kaede whatsoever.
We just have to see, as I've mentioned before, Kaede Saiba was not able to get the job done at Steel to Survive to become the champion. But she's trying to look past that and get the win up against Amber, maybe to climb back up the rankings to get another shot. I mean, I would imagine it seemed very disavowing in the moment for her to lose like that, especially in front of a big crowd. But looking to try and re-hone her craft and try and get a steady amount of wins, starting with this.
Kaede Saiba is looking to put Steel to Survive in that rear view mirror and look forward to her path to becoming RPW Women's Champion. And what better way to start than with a very credible contender in Amber Young.
Now these two women warming up at each corner.
Waiting the referee to ring that bell, and the match is now underway. Complete polar opposite from that last match. Starting with the collar and elbow tie into that headlock, into the drop toe hold, and Amber Young already being outclassed.
I feel like Amber Young, with Kaede Saiba's kind of notoriety of being the sister of Kiyoshi Saiba, I'm sure she's learned a thing or two by him, so I think Amber Young is going to have to utilize or work to her strengths here in her MMA background.
She did, going away from the collar and elbow tie, but Kaede just outclassed her, going for the knee, and beautiful awareness to just stop herself. Oh, but gets caught with the drop kick anyway, did Amber Young.
Picture perfect already, and now a Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Oh, initiated. Top rope.
Beautiful corkscrew arm drag off that top rope. And right now, Kaede wrestling a polar opposite style than her brother, taking it to the skies. Oh, and Amber caught her into a powerbomb, and this isn't good on the barricade.
Good God. What a way for Kaede Saiba to be started off in this matchup. Again, a bit of that intensity from the MMA background, I would imagine, comes into Amber Young's play here as she's maybe looking to get an upset victory, but no.
Would have been a quick victory for Amber Young, but no. And now she's locking in. The Rings of Saturn, rolls it back. Has to be careful not to have her shoulders down on the mat, but I don't think the referee's checking for that. Will Kaede submit?
Seems like she's staying defiant, but it doesn't seem like that may be the situation for long. She's screaming for help.
As you could hear her audibly screaming, but no, she pulls it and elbows her way free of that hold. The ropes caught into a, oh my goodness, spinning backbreaker, using the ropes for that assistance. The initial spin didn't do the damage. Disorientating. These kicks. These kicks have to hurt, and now the strikes, forearms and chops, raining down on Kaede.
Violence party in the corner.
Not a party I'd love to be invited to. I'll tell you one thing.
I feel like they'd have good mosh pits. I don't know.
I'd be right about that one. And now just, almost into the corner there.
nowhere safe. Not at all safe.
Nowhere on the floor is safe, and as you can see, right into the hardest part of that ring, the apron, where steel and wood collide. I hate to be the face colliding with that. Amber Young goes again to make a quick cover, and you could just see no energy rolling that right shoulder off of the mat.
Yeah, it may seem like that Rings of Saturn has done its damage well, courtesy of Amber Young. As soon as I say that.
Spoke a little too soon there, my partner. But a big drop kick once again, picture perfect. Right to the face. Headhunter
Classic
style.
case of commentator's curse.
And they're climbing up into the corner, and Kaede fully in control of this match now. Just leaping. Oh my. Oh my. Never seen a 450 from that position. And the crowd. Oh my goodness, the crowd fully on Kaede's side, wanting that to be the end of Amber Young. Very interesting strategy.
Campbell Clutch trying to utilize submission wrestling like Amber Young has done to her. Gonna play her game against her a little bit.
That is true, but if I was to play her game, I'd play her game 110%. Going for the arm as she did me, but oh my, guillotine locked in. Grabbing the arm so it cannot be used against her. Kaede cannot see the ropes that are deceivingly close in front of her. She lifts her back up and drops her down. Bringing the grip, going for a roundhouse kick. Both of these women, excellent strikers in their own right. Up and
absolutely.
Oh, into the knee strike, into the German suplex. Beautiful combination, and oh, 2.8. And quickly into another submission is Amber.
Rolling out a royal stretch, crossing the legs as well as the arm. Oh, her back must be in peril at the moment.
Everything is in peril. The crossed legs, the arm, the shoulder. She pulls it back, using the momentum against her. Sidesteps that pump kick and twigged kick. Tornado kick, missed it. This time she connects, never mind. And oh my God! Oh my! Just driving the knee into the face of Amber Young there.
Sharp workings there from Kaede.
And Kaede is looking to... I thought she was going for a powerbomb. Oh! What was that?
Oh my God!
Kaede damn near breaking the neck of Amber Young and picking up the victory there.
I guess you could call that the Cybalizer. Whatever you want to call it, it got her the victory.
You can call it effective. Certainly, call it that. I've never seen that move, and I'll be damned, I never want to see that shit again.
Neoma. Whether you realize it or not, I'm very familiar with your work. I've seen you compete all over the world, and it's clear to me that you're one of the best, maybe even the best, to ever step foot in a ring. And that intrigues me, because in my eyes, I'm one of the best. And the only way for me to prove that to both myself and everyone watching is by facing someone like you. So on the next episode of Carnage, you and I will meet in that room. And I know beating you isn't going to be an easy task, but trust me when I say that I intend on doing so. See, you've never been in the ring with a guy like me. You've never faced anyone with the drive, the passion, and the ability that I have, so you better bring the best version of yourself, because I can assure you, that's exactly what I'll be doing. And I want nothing less from you.
Wise words from Justin Harris calling out Neoma, and it is confirmed for the next episode of Carnage. But
surely anticipating that match, and now we're going on to our co-main event of the evening, MF Crude versus Juice Alexander.
now I am not familiar with either of these two men. But tonight will be my first time watching.
The Samoa Destroyer, Juice Alexander!
Now, you say you don't really know. I'm vaguely familiar with Juice Alexander, seeming to be both an R-Pro and COH roster member. I think Juice Alexander, not too long ago, having a match up against Matsuda Tanaka and Ryan Swift, so it seems like he's very sharp and battle tested. And, well, this man, the Samoan Destroyer, as he likes to call himself, and I cannot, you know what, honestly, I'm not going to tell him any different from the build alone.
The Samoan Destroyer Juice Alexander is looking to destroy his opponent tonight, the debuting MF Crude. Not sure how to spell his name, but I assume it's all caps when you spell that man's name.
From Birmingham, England, MF Crude!
Now, MF Crude, having a storied repertoire in his own right, recently returning to R-Pro after 4 years, having a matchup against Kendrick Carter at Battle of the Relentless 4 in a winning effort, matter of fact. So he came in swinging. Part of the Battle of the Relentless tournament, not able to make it that far, thanks to Kendrick Carter, who we actually saw at Steel to Survive.
Because MF Crude is making his debut here, you have to wonder if it's raw emotions, if those emotions are going to get to him. You have to question if it's positive or negative, and he's getting the crowd on their feet.
They're all off sync, but that's all right.
Well, you know, first time seeing Crude, you don't know what he's going to do. You can't be in sync with him always.
I guess so.
About to ask the stupid question, what does MF stand for? It's written across his chest. Metal Face Crude. You wrestle with that thing on?
He does not.
Wasted opportunity.
Oh, trust me, from what I've seen, he uses that when he needs it.
It's good to know. Smart. Using anything you can to get a victory against your opponent.
Really starting off on Juice Alexander's side.
Very technical effort here, and just disrespecting him, stepping across the back like that. Juice, the bigger man. Oh, going for a... faked him out on that Greco-Roman knuckle lock. To an elbow strike right there. And again, much like the first match, pandering to the crowd before the cover, giving Juice a chance to kick out.
Yeah, as you saw, there's a significant height difference between MF Crude and Juice Alexander. It seemed like MF Crude may be a little bit taller, and maybe I'm just looking at the camera wrong, who knows, but
That'll say just a little taller. Both men getting out of this corner. Clothesline after clothesline. Going. Shoulder tackle by Juice. Realizing he wasn't winning, had to switch up the strategy. Now picks him up for that power bomb. The strength to walk him around the ring, and gets countered into a Hurricane Rana over the top rope.
oh Lord.
What is Crude looking for? Drop kick. Sends Juice flying back.
And he skinned the cat.
Beautiful. Wonderful athleticism there. And he's not done. Over the top.
A big dive there from MF Crude, taking every risk that he needed in order to get that off, and it paid off in his favor, clearly.
Crude again wasting valuable time. Count of 2. You have to wonder, would that have been a 3 count if Crude didn't hesitate? If he didn't get in the ring after taunting?
We'll just have to figure that out for ourselves as Crude trying to mount some more offense.
Beautiful drop kick. And a second drop kick in succession. Going for a third. No. Off the ropes. Caught by Juice Alexander. Popped up fireman's carry position. And a big side slam from that fireman's carry position. Do you understand the strength it takes to maneuver a man that size with ease?
I'd imagine it's just like this. Oh, good lord.
Thought he was going for a backdrop, instead releases him immediately into the cover. Only a quick 2 count.
Juice Alexander's strength is nothing to be slept on.
And one has to pose the question, who does a methodical pace benefit in this match?
I'd say maybe, well, I'd say probably MF Crude, because Juice Alexander's velocity on top of his strength is a dangerous weapon for anyone in his way, and especially seeming to affect MF Crude at the moment.
That is true. Juice Alexander is pushing that pace into a shotgun drop kick after just framing him back first, corner to corner, post to post, and not stopping the headbutt from that Samoan destroyer. I guess the rumors are true, as Samoan's head is his hardest and most valuable weapon.
This does not look good for Crude.
No, it doesn't! Spear straight through the midsection of MF Crude. Juice Alexander does not pick up the victory, despite the crowd thinking that was it. And going for an exploder suplex into that corner. Oh my!
Oh! I think that's what he calls green grass, red grass, and blue grass.
Despite the name, it took him out for that twisting frog splash and very nearly granted him the victory. Don't let that discourage you, Crude. Get back on top of him. Crude is just looking to continue to wear down Juice Alexander. And
just got back up.
I mean, that chop might have just angered him, but that one certainly didn't. Getting out of the way of the knee strike, grabbing the arms, going for a tiger driver, anything of sorts. This time just turning him around. Seen that move earlier tonight. MF Crude, that's how he knew. That's how he knew to get out of the way of that line. Fast-paced action, almost too quick to call. Catches the legs off the Tiger feint kick and transitioning it into a rolling fireman's carry. What could he be going for? Another side slam, I assume. Never mind. I don't even know what to call that.
I don't know what he calls that.
I don't know what to call that there.
Like a fireman's carry version of a jackhammer.
I don't know, but I'm just going to call that the end of the match if it got the 3 count. And now back to that slow pace, targeting the midsection, targeting the back. And now going for another line, short arm. Never mind, could not capitalize on that. Crude did not want to get hit by that clothesline.
Oh, lands the shout out on him. How are you able to get him to victory, though?
Both of these men have to be tired. Both of these men have to be questioning what it will take to keep the other man down. Juice Alexander trying to fight out. It is futile.
Ends it with the orange soda. And that's the match.
Nice little showing from both of those men. I would love to see them in RPW again.
The winner of this match is Crude!
Indeed, impressive showing from both of these two. I see them having a very plentiful future in the RPW ring.
That is true. Both of these men have bright futures if they continue putting on matches like that. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, one night in Tokyo. It's around the corner, but it's not time for that. It's time for this RPW National Championship 5-way speed gauntlet match. Following the triple threat match at Steel to Survive, I have to be honest, the only question that's been running through my mind since that night is, do I belong here? And the answer to that question before right this very moment would be no. I don't belong. On the biggest stage I've had in my career up until this point, I couldn't get the job done. And despite me being attacked, I feel like I still could have gotten up. My mind was telling me, stand up. My body just wouldn't listen. And I have to ask myself, is that because of fear? Is that because of nervousness? And yeah, sure, we all get those feelings, but at that stage, you can't get those feelings. You can't be nervous. You can't be afraid. You have to just charge head first into whatever fear you have. And that's not what I did. That's, in fact, quite the opposite of what I did. I stayed down despite what my mind was telling me. I couldn't do it. But tonight, that's different. Tonight, the excitement of going into a gauntlet match with 3 other people that I don't even know who they are. That excitement it does something to me. It motivates me. It makes me believe that I can win, and that's exactly what I'll do. I won't have a repeat of Steel to Survive. I won't become a loser. I can't let that be my legacy here. I can't be a loser. I have to be something more. And by the end of the night, everybody, and I mean every single person on the roster, is going to know my name. And that name is Kid Arachnid. Just watch tonight, and I promise you, you'll remember that name.
This match is a 5-man speed gauntlet for the RPW National Championship.
Now, as you heard,
where each match has a 5-minute time limit. Introducing first,
Arachnid said
from
3 other
Chicago,
people.
Illinois, Kid Arachnid!
Yeah, very bold, very understandable, very vulnerable words there from Kid Arachnid before starting the speed gauntlet. And I don't know much of what Kid Arachnid is about. Can you fill me in?
Yes, Kid Arachnid isn't a man that you've seen very much. The brother of HOH, made his debut about 3 years ago. 3-minute match, quick little showcase, and since then seemingly disappeared, but tonight he's looking to make his name known again. In that promo he said 3 other people. I don't think he knows there are 4 other people in this matchup. And you have to wonder if preparing for 3 people instead of 4 is going to cost him.
It might just. I don't think he may have looked at the card hard enough.
He was just too focused on getting a win back from Steel to Survive. Opponent starting off first is see on his back representing House Mensa, the brother of Mensa, Jameer Mensa.
I don't know. I'm not sure of this man either, other than knowing that he is the brother to Mensa. I believe those two actually had a match before, and where, well, Mensa was the clear victor. So it seems like Jameer has some groundwork to do, and maybe looking to try and prove that through this speed gauntlet, having to go through Kid Arachnid and 3 others in order to try and prove himself as well as Kid Arachnid. I'm sure he has a lot to prove, as much as Kid Arachnid, if I'm being honest.
That is true. In the bell at the ring, yet these 2 men, as you can see, gearing up. And if you don't know what a speed gauntlet is, it is exactly like that main event of High Octane Episode 2. You have a 5-minute time limit to try to defeat your opponent. And Arachnid looking to make the most of his time. High Octane offense, no pun intended, from Kid Arachnid. You see, keeping on the pace and up high bro. Oh my goodness, high risk, high reward. And Jameer Mensa caught that. Jameer caught him in the Jujikatame. Arachnid able to roll out, but into worse position as he just snaps that arm. Staying on the arm of Arachnid is Jameer.
So, say if Kid Arachnid advances, if he just snapped his arm, that's not going to bode well for the rest of the gauntlet.
No, it isn't. That arm, that damage, that lingering damage is going to just continue to build up and build up as this Wakikatame here, Fujiwara armbar, whatever you want to call it. Technical prowess of himself, able to escape that. Going for roundhouse kick, Jameer ducks it. And Jameer dictating the pace, slowing the match down, grabbing at anything he can get his hands on Arachnid.
Yeah, you also got to think the limb work from Jameer could cost Kid Arachnid as well. With his technical work as well as his high flying ability, as far as I'm vaguely aware of,
oh my god,
could be in major jeopardy.
That he is. Oh, and a modified cloverleaf, as you can see, Jameer over the legs instead of the usual grip on that cloverleaf. That could cost, if not make Arachnid submit here. He's trying to crawl, he's trying to escape. There is nowhere to go. This might be it for Arachnid here.
Yeah, this does not look good in the middle of the ring. Nowhere to go. The ropes won't save him, but just about catches the leg.
That was a mistake from Mensa. Giving Arachnid something to grab onto, and he grabbed onto that leg. Oh, Larry in the corner. And Arachnid just using that adrenaline. If he stops now, the pain could get to him. Beautiful coast to coast. Could have been it. Almost was. And Arachnid just, you can see it in his eyes, he's frustrated. But he's not stopping. He's not making any mistakes. See, connects with that spider sting, as I'm told he calls it.
They're trying to get as much offense as he can on Jameer. And really trying to hone in on his skulls and throws a big forearm from the springboard.
From the springboard in. Owen.
Oh my god.
Belly to back face buster adopted from Cedric Young, it looks like. And that picks up the victory. That grants Arachnid his first.
Somewhat who would call the gravity spike. Was able to get him the victory, and Jameer is out of here. I'm sure disappointed, but
disrespectful from Arachnid. I mean, Jameer did start.
You can't keep your head down when you're advancing.
That is true, and Arachnid said he's all about his time here. Getting the first pinfall in this match, a matchup like this, has to do wonders for your confidence. You think Kid Arachnid is shaking off that nervousness, that shyness from before the match started?
Well, he'll have to, as his opponent coming out here. As indeed, Kenny Wu-Tang.
Didn't even have to say his name. He did it for you.
I know it. Yeah. You know, I forget that the ring announcer has a job here sometimes. That's my bad.
We need to remember that we hired her for a great reason, and she is great at her job as Kenny Wu-Tang wastes no time. My goodness.
As Kenny Wu-Tang, from what I hear, is making his debut not only just in RPW, but just overall.
And
just trying to get his foot in the door.
You wouldn't be able to tell. Oh, speaking of his brother, HOH two-step trip adopted from him, and Arachnid doesn't pick up the victory there, and dare I say did that smoother than his brother. And going for what his brother calls the tribal hammer.
Immediately fumbling at the sight. Kick out at one is crazy.
That is true, but Arachnid has had just a little bit of time to catch his breath. That has to do something to the psyche of Kenny Wu-Tang, but I don't think he's going to allow that to get to him. And corkscrew plancha to the floor, ducks the clothesline. Kick to the gut, and oh, no, whole lot of red on the floor.
With the very little padding on the outside, that has got to do a number on your back.
And Wu-Tang not throwing him in the ring. A more experienced wrestler would have. But he is staying on him. Oh, and unlike the crowd with MF Crude, the crowd was perfectly in sync with Kenny Wu-Tang there.
Perfectly in sync. It seems like he's gained a little bit of buzz already. Seems like the crowd already warming up to him. What the hell is that?
Flipping elbow drop, a maneuver I've never seen. 2, 3, never mind. Arachnid just able to kick out. Kenny Wu-Tang. If I was in his shoes, I'd be doubting my abilities here. But again, staying on top. Going for a DDT, flip through, roll through. Dodges the super kick as Arachnid off the ropes. Tail toe whirl. Up and around. Twister. 1, 2. Yet again, a near fall. And Arachnid signaling. Seen this at Steel to survive. Leap of faith connects the deep hook. And that is the 3 count. As Kid Arachnid takes out yet another competitor. And he is beside himself. He is retreated to that corner to try to gain himself some stamina.
And out comes Yuhei Teinachi, one half of the Teinachi twins, aside from Sora, both seeming to break out recently into singles competition.
That is true, and
Yuhei making his debut here.
Oh my God, Yuhei making his singles debut. I believe his debut as a whole, as he tried to capitalize on the tired Arachnid, but it backfired. You have to wonder if Arachnid was playing possum. Just going for that double stomp to a seated Teinachi.
Lands in that Fallout 76 again. Not able to get the victory.
Oh, he is not. But Arachnid trying to get up to his feet. Will not get there. Instead, met with a super kick by Yuhei. And a kick out at 2. Yuhei is staying on the offensive. And Arachnid slides through the legs. Yuhei going for a tornado kick. Does not connect. Going through the legs like Arachnid, but Arachnid backflips over into that German suplex. Beautiful cover, but if he bridged all the way, that would have been a 3 count. What does Arachnid have in store for Teinachi? Putting him on the top rope. Could be looking for a backdrop off the top rope. Yuhei, just as I mentioned that, gets out. Now he takes some time to pander through the crowd. That possum. And now Arachnid climbing to the top rope. What could he be going for? Moonsault, lands on his feet, the agility, and he's going for that Fallout 76 again. A mistake from Yuhei. Oh, never mind.
Hold on. Off the ropes and back. Oh my God. Oh!
A transition into that Black Widow. One of the most dangerous spiders out there. And just as dangerous as the spider, that submission gives him that victory. That submission victory, and only one man stands in Arachnid's way, and I'm sure he believes he's won.
I was about to say, but does he know?
Does he know? Like he said, he was prepared for 3 men.
But a showcase of respect from Yuhei as he dips. And he is and the music hits.
Familiar sound for Arachnid. For those at home, this is your new RPW National Champion. Won the Dad Steel to survive against this man, and see that even he's confused. He's confused. He didn't know who's going to be here. But I don't know how you can have a championship match without the champion.
Introducing the final entrant, the RPW National Champion, Manny Fuentes!
Yes, indeed, as we all saw at the Steel to Survive, Manny Fuentes, the first ever RPW National Champion, making his name known as the champion right there and then. Also a part of a faction called Natural Order with the likes of Mamba, who we saw at Steel to Survive, and Dave Henderson, surprisingly enough, who we saw at Steel to Survive as well. A very unwelcome guest, but a guest nonetheless, as well as Nathan Daves by his side. So I'm sure there's a lot of backing from Manny Fuentes.
All right, trying to get this match underway, and the match has officially started now that both men have entered the ring. A quick pace from Arachnid through the bottom rope, Lope Suicida.
Throwing himself like a heat-seeking missile. Oh!
And a senton through that middle rope there. And he is not done. Looking to go over the top, and does land on his feet once again, not as smoothly as in the ring. It's caught by a normal Suicida by Manny Fuentes. Now, these two, as you've seen, have history. Manny Fuentes recently beating Arachnid, albeit with an asterisk by the name. You said Dave Henderson, Natural Order member. So both these men know each other quite well.
Yeah, and I'm sure there is no love lost from Kid Arachnid after having to lose the championship opportunity like that.
Oh, a German suplex. Oh, and he gets back up, and Flying back elbow, and he's tired. His match has caught up to him. Finally caught up to Kid Arachnid. Has this match. Could that be it? Drapes one arm, and no. Kid Arachnid.
Seems like the adrenaline rush is running out.
That it is. Kid Arachnid's hopes and dreams of becoming RPW National Champion may not be denied, but they are delayed. As he locks in that Fujiwara armbar. Now Manny off the ropes, discus. Seen this at Steel to Survive. Oh, never mind. Modifies it.
Back to that move again. A tried and trusted. Got him the first elimination. No, not able to pick it up.
Does not get him his second elimination with that maneuver. And he's going up top. You will have to know it's leap of faith. But last time he hit this, the referee was distracted, and it seems like it's the case again.
There is no way that lightning struck.
Lightning strikes twice, ladies and gentlemen, despite how the saying goes. Kid Arachnid.
Get that polar bear off the apron, man.
Kid Arachnid going for it to the back of the head there, and Dave Henderson distracting Arachnid as Manny Fuentes distracts the referee. But if you look to the left side of your screen, you can see that package pile driver on the floor. Dave Henderson, you slimy son of a bitch.
God damn it. Again. How did this manage to happen again?
Don't we have security for things like this? Oh, another pile driver, this time inside of the ring. Oh my.
Seeing this once is one thing, and seeing this another time is I don't even feel like
1, 2, 3. Yes, referee, you could count to damn near 1,000. Kid Arachnid was not kicking out of 2 power drivers and a frog splash by this Mickey Mouse champion. Let's go ahead and announce it.
RPW National Champion, Manny Fuentes!
come the fuck on, man. Like, this has happened not once, but twice. Like, someone should be, like, monitoring this, but nobody has.
They should. They say the hardest part about winning the championship is defending it for that first time. And there it was.